fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Watson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And the Giants ready to come out now. This is Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. And now running right through it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get out.
And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
New York set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's caught. It's Coleman. And now he spins free. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
22!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 7. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
22! Give me radar. Zebra! Let it go here! Back 23.
To throw is Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are in for 6. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Richmond!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Tiger! Two jet! Reset!
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. A handoff to Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. That catch good for 5. It's third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey. Come back. Mike's 50, Mike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Tiger.
Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Set. 180. Like 7. Go here.
Now Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Like 7. Like.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Tiger.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Reset. 47, Mike. Two jet.
On 2nd and 10, Watson flushed out right. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before is inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Richmond.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, here's Barkley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Watson. The open man is Smith. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. The pitch goes to Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Rosas to add the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, right at the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Back to throw, Stafford. Left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. On first down at Stanford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, tag 50 left. 21. Ready.
Throwing again. Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, now he bowls him over. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down, rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. There goes Sterling Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Stafford on first down. Able to shake him off. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
New York calls